Hello everyone, my name is Mr. B and welcome back to another video. So this video is gonna be way different from a lot of my other videos because I just want to talk. I just want to spend a few minutes of your time, if you're willing to listen, that is, just to talk with you guys because I had an incredible experience and I wanted to share with you guys. I don't have a script or anything, so if I start waffling about, now you know why. So to start off, I've been into a lot of concerts, but a lot of these concerts are usually tied into a convention. Stuff like the Nijisanji EN Asia concert, did it here, the Whole Life ID Whole Cruise concert, which is the shit you're seeing right now, and actually Burnout Syndromes, which also had a concert at a con here. It was insane. It was the first actual time I got to see a very well-known artist perform on stage. I actually got to meet them as well. Here's a picture. Yeah, I got to meet them. Really cool guys, and was really starstruck. Probably the first time I felt starstruck meeting someone. But yeah, so I've been to these concerts before, and they're cool and all. They're fun, but they weren't actual concerts. I haven't been to like an actual concert dedicated to one artist before. That was until January, where Yoasobi came here to Malaysia. Yes, that is where I live. I am a Malaysian. I live in Malaysia, and had their concert here as part of their world tour. And to have that be my first concert was an incredible experience. I love Yoasobi. At least recently, I started to really love Yoasobi ever since Idol came out. And before, I wasn't a big fan of Yoasobi, but after Idol, I started giving them another chance. Really enjoyed their music. Really enjoyed the concert as well. They went hard, and for that to be my first experience of concert, it was incredible, and I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I did not expect anything else. I did not expect there to be another band besides Suwasobi to come here to Malaysia, at least for the time being. That was until Ado. Yes, Ado released a video of her Wish tour, her first ever world tour, which after seeing that video, I immediately went, all right, I need to go to this concert. To give you some context, I am a massive Ado fan. Well, okay, correction. I love Ado. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan because as much as I really love Ado, I don't know every single one of her music. So as much of a fan as I am, I can't really call myself a die-hard fan if I don't recognize, don't memorize, don't listen to all of her discography or whatever you want to call it. But I still really love Ado. She is my favorite singer. I found out about Ado back when Shion from Whole Life released her cover of Usewa. I watched people's reactions and they were saying, oh, this is a perfect song for her. She fits Usewa so well. And I thought, why not give the original video a chance, original song a chance? And this was during a time where Ado was blowing up in Japan, but not really as much overseas yet. I think this was back in 2020, 2021. I put the date here just in case I get this wrong. But I think it's what like 2020, 2021 because it's been a few years now. And I remember listening to Usewa for the first time. I was blown away by the lyrics, blown away by the song, blown away by the vocals. Everything just blew me away. She has this very deep voice, which is a voice that I really love for singers, especially female singers, to have this deep voice. Her range as well is just insane. Her screams are very well known, and that's where the love started. That's where the love started. Then I started move to Ready Made, Gira Gira, which at the time was probably like the best song that I've heard for a while. It was the best song that I've heard for a while. The lyrics were beautiful, and of course her vocal performances, and the love blossomed from there. I started to try to listen to at least as much of the songs that I could possibly can. Although um, show. I'm blanking out the songs here. Obviously, the One Piece soundtrack was incredible. Top Musica to me is probably her best vocal performance, while Show is just her best performance overall. And yeah, she has done a lot of other songs which I can't remember the names of, but I have heard them. And there are some songs that I haven't heard yet, and I have to go and listen to them. But yeah, I am a massive fan of Ado, and when she announced her tour here, I was like, all right, I'm going to this tour. So before I talk about the live itself and sort of say my experience, I wanted to go back before the live when I was about to buy the ticket. So the sale of the ticket was beginning at a time where I had a very, very important meeting at work. And so I literally couldn't because I was presenting stuff. So I literally couldn't uh, buy the ticket. So I was desperate and I chose to go to Instagram where Instagram knew about this and started, hey, these are some people who are offering services to buy tickets. Why not go to them? And I checked a few and landed on one. They were willing to buy the ticket for me for like a cheap price, cheap commission, which it was the cheapest amongst the ones that I find. So I was like, sure. They the page was very solid, looked legit, and turns out I got scammed. I got scammed, yes. So the ticket for the rock zone, which is the standing zone, was 600 ringgit. Plus the commission was probably about like 650. So this is the amount in American dollars to give you an idea. Not cheap, not cheap at all. And it was like, well, what else can I do? I if I report to the police, police ain't gonna be bothered by it. So I just have to move on. And I went to Carousel and started finding scalpers. So I don't um, encourage scalpers resellers. I don't like a lot of people. I hate these people because the worst thing is that you want to get something, but then you lose out, and then you see scalpers and resellers get a bunch of these stuff and selling them for like huge profits. But what I realized after this is that scalpers are sometimes very useful because of people like me, people who like desperately wants to see uh or desperately want something, and these scalpers are offering the same ticket. For example, this is concert, so they're offering like the rock zone ticket for like 750 ringgit, which was like 150 ringgit in commission fees, whatever you want to call it. To me, that was fine because I think that was understandable. It was a solid price. Not the best price. Obviously, the best price would be market value, which is 600. But 150 difference is, in the grander schemes of things, kind of worth it. Kind of worth it, considering that this was a person that I really, really wanted to see. I might never get a chance again to see this person live. It is my favorite artist. So I I bought it. I asked him if he could split the payment for like first month, second month. He agreed, which was really really great because I was really short on cash, and got the ticket. And luckily, it turned out fine because at the day of the concert, which was today, so if you're wondering why I sound tired and I look tired, it's because it was today. I went to the concert, showed them the QR code, they scanned it, everything turned out well. It was good. But yeah, that's enough of the pre-concert stuff, which was really, really entertaining, I suppose. Now on to like the main bread and butter, which is the concert. To start off, I didn't get any merch because when I arrived, I took a half day off because I had a lot of stuff to do at work, and I actually have work tomorrow. So I took a half day off. Um, went there around 4. Went to the merch line immediately, sold out. Everything was sold out, and it was sad because as expensive, the merch was overly expensive in my opinion. Not the shirts and the jacket, but everything else was overly expensive. All of them were sold out. So that's that. Didn't get any merch, unfortunately, which was really really sad. But it is what it is. And lined up, got inside, and the first thing that really really surprised me was the lack of video photography or anything. Now, to clarify this, I know this is a thing, at least in Japan, where they do not allow recordings, or at least it's like frowned upon to do so. So I expected that at the Yoasobi concert, and it even mentioned the ticket that you can't record it, but everyone, including myself, was recording it. So I sort of like, well, maybe they'll allow this, but they didn't allow this, and they made it very, very clear because one person made a stupid mistake, even though it was plastered on all of the screens, not to record. He or she made a stupid mistake of lifting their phone up to record. It didn't look like they were recording. The screen didn't look like it was recording, but um, yeah, uh, the security thought they were recording, and they got mad, like really, really mad. They didn't kick them out because the show hasn't started yet, but they got really, really mad, and everyone went quiet. Everyone, the whole hall went quiet. And keep in mind, this is a very large hall as well, so they were serious about not recording. People were getting warned left and right. There were security guards with literal flashlights. Maybe they were actually going to check during the performance. Maybe it's just an intimidation tactic. Who knows? But they were very, very adamant of not recording. And to this, I think there's like benefits and cons. The obvious con for me is that I record concerts because I want to relive them. There's a lot of times where I would just feel like, you know what? I don't want to rewatch that performance by Yoasobi. I want to watch that performance by Burnout Syndromes. I want to watch that performance from Nijisan GEN. I want to rewatch and relive that moment. But without recordings, I couldn't. And so I could only live that moment in my head. And human memory is a very fickle thing. So that's the one thing that I take value on recording. I know some people might have a different opinion on it, but that's for me personally, and I think some people would agree on that as well. It's just for memory's sake. But on the other hand, it's to live in the moment, like to enjoy the moment, and not only that, but to have a concert without phones, people lifting up their phones and blocking view is experience that I didn't expect to get because this stuff isn't really enforced. So because it's enforced, people didn't really try to do that, or even if they tried, they didn't lift their phones up to make it obvious. Just seeing the performance there was enough. It also is not surprising because Ado is someone who is very, very values her privacy, never shows her face. Only time we get to see her is through live performances, her silhouette. It's really not surprising that they didn't allow photography in the first place. And speaking of the concert, it was the best experience I had in a concert. Probably even the best night that I've had. Well, no, I think it's one of the best nights I've had. I think the best like night I've ever had, and this is speaking loose terms, is probably the Burnout Syndrome one because I actually got to meet them and talk to them. So that was probably the best night of my life. But this is a close second. This is a close second because I got to see Ado. I got to see my favorite artist perform live on stage, and it was insane because the videos on YouTube do not do it justice. They do not. The way she belts, the way she uses her throat, her voice, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a vocal expert, but the way she uses it, the screams, everything. You start to wonder, how is this girl still singing? How is this girl's throat, their music box? How are they handling that? And it's not just 10 songs. It's almost 20 songs that she sang. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure it's almost 20 because she sang 3 songs and then a break, and she had quite a few breaks. So I'm not surprised if it is close to 20, probably like 18 or 17, but probably close to 20. It was insane. And speaking of her throat, so her best vocal performance, I've said before, is Top Musica. Hearing her singing Top Musica live on stage was insane. Um, Insane, and seeing her just use her powerful voice to sing Top Musica, and it was insane seeing it live. But then she sang another song. I don't remember the name of this song because it's in Japanese, and I originally thought this was a Vocaloid song, but then I heard this in Ado's album, which leads me to believe that it is her. I might put a comment here if I'm wrong. Maybe it is a Vocaloid song because Ado is an utaite. Basically, she is a Vocaloid cover artist. At least she started out that way, so it might be a Vocaloid song. I do recognize this song because Narissa from Hall Life, Ian sang this song, and I love her cover. I didn't listen to Ado's version a lot because I only just knew about it when her new album dropped. So when I heard her sing this live, almost immediately after Top Musica, and she sang this song. She went hard. She went hard. I did not expect her to go this hard because this song has a lot of like high notes, it has a lot of low notes, and the way she hit those notes almost like that is insane. Now there are some parts where she's not actually singing, she's just moving her body because there are parts where the mic is on the center. Sometimes she holds the mic, so um, I'm not really sure, but I would I would be very surprised if she actually sang the high notes, low notes, and then normal, then these insane fluctuations almost like immediately. I'd be very surprised if she did because that means that she's a lot more insane talented vocal artist than I originally thought. I already hold her at like high esteem, but then she does this stuff and I'm like, how are you this good? How are you this good? What the hell? How it was such an insane performance and it caught me off guard because I thought the best performance was going to be Show, and Show was really fun. The song itself is already really good, kind of short when you think about it. It goes by really fast, but maybe that's because it's just so good and it's an incredible like song to sing live and to sing and watch and perform live, whatever. And she sang this, and the crowd went nuts. The crowd went nuts, including myself. My voice hurt, screaming and everything. It was an incredible experience, and she ended things off with Odo, which was an incredible song, incredible performance once again. It's just, it was insane. Like, words cannot describe how incredible this performance was. And speaking about living the moment, I lived the moment and I want to relive it again. I really hope she comes back to Malaysia. Really hope she does this again one day. I don't care how long it takes. Just come back again because I want to I want to watch it again. I want to relive this. It's insane. And yeah, after that, took some pictures outside with the banner thing, and bad pictures because coincidentally when I was taking my picture, they were the security guards was like, "All right, everyone start to move." So while some people got perfect, coincidentally when it was my turn, they was like, "All right, time to move." So the pictures didn't turn out well, but it is what it is. Still a picture nonetheless. Still a good memory keepsake. But yeah, overall, I'm here now at home. Overall, it's an incredible performance, and yeah, if you have seen her performance, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of her performance. Did it blew you away as much as it did with me? Because it blew me away. It blew my socks away. Let me know if you are also planning to go to the adult concert when it comes to where you're at. And yeah, if you are going to this concert, hopefully this gives you an idea of what to expect. And I honestly, I wish you have as much fun as I did because I had so much fun. I had so much fun. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys because it's been quite a slow month for content for me because I've been very busy with personal stuff and I've been busy with other stuff. So yeah, uh, don't worry, anime stuff is going to come out soon, hopefully, if I have time. Um, but yeah, just want to spend a few minutes to talk, well, 30 minutes to talk about what I experienced because I had a lot of fun and want to share with you guys. But yeah, if you sit through this very long video, Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.